All right, let's see if we can fix our engine and rescue Jill. Probably keeping her hostage.
All right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Oh, there's new items for us to buy, but I think there's no side quests for us to do at the moment. Let's see what there
Still
is for us to
alive, are
buy.
you?
We never asked about
That
Goots.
great lump.
That great lump, while he's gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart, and I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the
No.
coffers. No, I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorns teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing Goots down, we'll be having words.
Coin purse weighing you down.
Oh, nice. It's on Game Pass. Dead Space 2. Oh, a new weapon. See, they just kind of give you the new weapons. You just buy them. A ton, you have like it's 4,000. Have like 140,000. So it's not like we're like hurting. It's not like we can get stronger. I mean, there are hunts in the game, and I'm sure there's secrets in the game, and maybe there's some secret weapon out there that'll have me do more damage. I typically don't like to buy new weapons, since more than likely you can just create them. So let's before we buy it, let's go to the
You'll not
blacksmith.
find a better price than that.
You know,
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
I wasn't buying this because I don't usually die, but I died last time, so
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
let's buy that in
Come
case I die,
again. Oh,
so I don't have
don't.
to start the
I'm
fight
not much
over.
bothered either way.
And that's expensive
Trouble with
though.
your gear, or
Let's
what do
see
you
if I
want?
can make. Yep. See, in this case, you can make a instead of that's why I don't recommend buying the weapon, because if you go to the blacksmith and you have all the items, you can make the +1 version of it straight off the bat. I mean, if you do buy it, you could still upgrade it, but why waste your time, money?
Should last you a good while.
All right. Yep, that's the best weapon. Oh damn, we have so many of these. I might as well make it. What does that cost? Does that say 255 to make?
No scratches, all right?
Oh, that's a lot to make that. Well, I don't even know if it was that much of a an upgrade. Yeah, let's make it.
Should
Why not?
last you a good while.
We haven't spent anything on the armor in quite a while. So we can make a +2. Let's do it.
Yeah, that should do you.
And we can make a +2 of this. Sure,
Not
why
the best
not?
work, but it'll do. And
All right, see a cat. Thanks for coming. What else is new? We got some new music
If it's knowledge you seek,
and
we've
some of
tomes
this
of plenty.
stuff. Just get rid of it. Oh, all the Dead Space games are on Game Pass, even the
Which
remake.
song should we listen to? Those imps are going to break that thing.
Okay, and everything else we need to do is at the other area.
Cole said it was an army of Akashic.
How are we supposed to do our
Another
job
hunt.
if
And these
we
hunts
call
just
it-
keep coming. What's the new one this time? A chocobo? Dread Comet. A rank. Okay, that's the main quest, and let's just talk to her to get this out of the way.
Back again? How may I help you today?
Not at all. Okay, that seems to be everything. I don't see any side quests anywhere. Let's continue.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been Mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Like father, like daughter. Man, I really wish there was like a connection on this side. Super annoying having to go all the way. Actually, I'm not even going in the right direction, but I stand by what I said.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone, do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
I mean, let's see what's in these volumes.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it.
I would imagine.
I'd better keep looking.
Are we looking for documents
We've
to
had
fix
no
the
word
ship?
from Canva for days.
You would think if she had it in her workshop, she would already have seen it.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Continue searching Mid's dungeon. I thought this is a workshop. A dungeon? What the hell is she doing down here?
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
Midadol. Oh. I didn't know that was her full name. I thought the name was Mid. Let's see, a riddle. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recall your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on the last rhyme. Good luck.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising.
Dude's helping us from beyond the grave.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
Well, maybe we can ask Mid herself. I imagine she would know. Who the hell's this? Like, I guess she's just a regular bearer, but man, she's definitely got some nice looking clothes for just a random NPC.
you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our
I didn't know Mid made that
Cole said
That
it was
roll?
an army of Akasha.
or that music box, pretty much. Haven't paid it too much attention, really. Pretty impressive, though. Making this thing at 12 years old.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Though you would think you would be able to take that into account.
See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
These kids always getting into trouble.
There's something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Wasn't expecting a new song. What is that?
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though.
Of
She
course.
showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
I think we should go ask Mid. I'm sure she's bound to know.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Oh,
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes,
yeah, I forgot
left.
Bahamut was
He
chilling
did
here.
have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back.
Yeah, things need to be
Though
done.
Maybe sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
That's the difference between a friend and a bro.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Oh man, I got all these side quests. I don't want to do them right now. Let's see what this new song is. I think this is it. Sand and stone. Found in a treasure. Oh, maybe not. Purchased from vendor. Purchased from a vendor. Acquired from the patron's whisper. Oh, it must be this one. The same one that's playing. Good bones. I guess. Oh, there's 3 of them. I forget what the pluses are. I guess we'll do it. We'll do them. Or at least start doing them. And it's been like this, like, for the past couple streams. We do like one or two main story quests, and then the rest is side quest. Well, we've kept up with it. Might as well continue with it.
Much longer. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
I think the bless is like a continuation of a side quest story.
Working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment.
Didn't she tell us to go rest?
Offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her?
The irony, man.
Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Tyr to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Oh, thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
Alright, let's see what we can do about this. It'd be nice if this was like a real person. I could say, didn't you just tell me to go rest? Why you give me this hassle? Why is this a side quest?
Rodriguez worried about you. And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
Who is he?
Someone from my past. Someone who doesn't deserve to die alone. It won't be much longer. The crystal's curse has almost finished its work. If I had the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Tyr. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer. You do well to remember that, Rodriguez.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
They're not usually that brutal with the specifics of the items.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
Go kill this spider, take his eye out, preserve it so you don't like touch any of the tears, whatever. Wild. I guess we might as well just accept all 3.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. It's half of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
It's crazy
Cheers,
how many
Clive.
people that are in this hideaway are
I'll be sure to pay
babies.
him a visit as soon as I have a
With,
moment.
like no communication
Right.
skills.
I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
I can't tell you how many times, especially, oh, it's the blacksmith again, of course. Can't tell you how many times I've had to deal with, well, it's Blacksmith Blues 3, so I guess that's a clue. How many times I gotta, like, talk to the blacksmith for somebody else. But I suppose he's not really the only one.
Cole said it was an army.
A lot of people are asking me. I mean, that first quest we just accepted asked me to talk to somebody else on someone else's behest. Let's see what's troubling the blacksmith. Of all the people, you would think this would be the last person that would act like this.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
Yes, I
That
do.
remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine.
Some
If I'll
pushy
get you off
people.
my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very
Well, I
well.
like his attitude, I must
Why
admit.
don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand, keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
The dude's actually coming with us this time.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
And let's go accept the last one and be on our way. I think we'll probably start off with that blacksmith one.
Surly soaker.
I haven't been down here in a while. I wonder what these people want. Neil had, the last time I did a quest for this guy, he gave me a increased satchel so I could hold more potions and, other things.
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring
So
back
maybe
to the
I get
yard?
something good from this too.
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
Of course not.
That is
It's gonna be-
correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary
There we go,
may
of
not
course.
suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
Oh, so it's not even
How
a normal
timely.
side quest. It's a hunt.
Well,
Sure, he put
I
it up
shan't
there.
keep you any longer. I know you have much to do, as do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
I knew there's a reason they don't put who ordered the hunt on those pages. Probably this dude right here. Try and get the hideout to pay for it instead of him. So the blacksmith one is number 2. Yeah, that hunt one is going to be the last one for sure. That one's going to take some time. Maybe it depends. Some hunts are easier, or some of the hunt enemies are hard to find. So that might take some time.